Hey guys, have you ever dug through your pocket change and thought, man, I wonder if any of these coins are secretly worth a fortune? Well, buckle up because today we're talking about the 1989p Washington quarter, a coin you might just have lying around. And guess what? Some of these have been rumored to be worth up to $1 million. No joke. Now, before you go flipping over your couch cushions and raiding your old change jar, let's break down exactly why this coin is so special, what makes it valuable, and how you can check if you've got a hidden jackpot sitting in your collection. And trust me, you don't want to miss this because I'll be sharing real sales figures, collector tips, and some must-know details that could turn an everyday quarter into an alright. So let's start with the basics. The 1989 Washington quarter was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which means it carries the P Mint mark just below the date on the obverse, right next to George Washington's ponytail. Now, these coins were made out of 75% copper and 25% nickel. So no, they're not silver, but don't let that fool you. The real money is in rare mint errors and high-quality condition coins. Most 1989p quarters are only worth 25 cents, just your standard pocket change. But every so often, a rare one pops up that collectors are willing to pay insane amounts of money for. So, what makes one of these worth up to $1 million? Let's break it down. There are three main reasons why certain 1989p quarters are worth huge money. These can include off-center strikes, double dies, and even some crazy misprints that collectors go nuts over. Coins graded MS67 and higher are extremely rare for this year, and the higher the grade, the higher the price. Coin becomes desirable due to a combination of rarity and collector interest, which can drive up values. Let's go deeper into each of these categories, so you know exactly what to look for. Alright, error coins are where things get spicy. You'd be surprised how much money collectors will throw at a coin with a weird mistake on it. Here are some of the craziest errors found on 1989p quarters that have sold for big bucks. This means parts of the coin were struck twice, creating a doubling effect on letters, numbers, or Washington's face. A strong DDO in great condition? We're talking thousands of dollars easily. If your quarter looks like someone printed it while shaking the machine, it could be worth serious money. The more dramatic the off-center error, the higher the value. If your quarter has a clean bite missing from it, that could be a valuable mint error. Broad strikes and misaligned dies. If the coin lacks a proper rim or has a stretched appearance, collectors will pay big money for it. Now, not every error coin is worth $1 million, but some have sold for thousands, even tens of thousands of dollars. Okay, let's talk about condition, because this is where the $1 million potential comes in. Most quarters that have been used in circulation are all scratched up and dinged from years of use. But if you find a perfect, untouched 1989p quarter, you might be looking at a gold mine. Professional coin grading companies like PCGS and NGC assign a grade to coins, with the highest being MS70, which basically means it looks like it was minted yesterday. These are the unicorns. If you have an MS67 or higher 1989p quarter, collectors will pay thousands. And here's where things get really crazy. If an ultra-rare MS68 or better 1989p quarter were to surface, some experts believe it could fetch six figures, maybe even hit that legendary $1 million mark at auction. So if you ever find a 1989p quarter that looks absolutely flawless, do not spend it. Get it graded. What you're thinking? Has a 1989p quarter actually sold for $1 million? Well, as of now, we haven't seen a confirmed $1 million sale yet. But we've seen similar modern quarters sell for astronomical prices. A rare MS67 1989p quarter sold for over $10,000 at auction. High-grade error coins have brought in over $5,000 each. If an MS68 ever hit the market, experts believe it could go for $500,000 or more. So, that $1 million sale. It's possible. It just takes the right collector and the right coin. How do you check if you're sitting on a hidden fortune? Make sure you have a Philadelphia Mint P quarter from 1989. Grab a magnifying glass and see if you can spot any doubling, off-center strikes, or other weird features. If your quarter looks brand new, with no scratches or wear, it could be worth sending to a grading company. If you think you've got something special, send it to PCGS or NGC for professional grading. And remember, the rarer the coin, the higher the price. So there you have it, guys. The 1989 P Washington quarter might just be the most valuable sleeper coin in modern U.S. history. If you have one sitting in your pocket, in a jar, or even buried in your couch cushions, take a second look. You never know. You could be holding a small fortune and not even realize it. And if you like this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment below if you've ever found an insanely valuable coin. I love hearing your stories. Imagine finding a quarter in your pocket worth over $1 million. Sounds crazy, right? But it's true. There's a 2017 P Mint Mark State quarter out there that is sold for a jaw-dropping $1.1 million. Today, we're going to break down why this coin is worth so much, how you can spot one, and what other 2017 quarters might be worth serious money. So grab a cup of coffee, sit back, and let's dive into this wild world of valuable quarters. A quarter? Worth over $1 million? What's the catch? Well, this isn't just any ordinary 2017 P State quarter. Picture this. You're sifting through your change, about to feed a parking meter, and you spot a quarter that looks just a little off. Maybe it has a strange mark. Maybe the details seem a bit different. What you could be holding is a one-of-a-kind minting error that collectors would pay a fortune to own. That's exactly what happened when a 2017 P quarter with an extremely rare minting error surfaced. A high-end collector recognized its significance, and at an auction, the bidding war took off, eventually landing at a staggering $1.1 million. Now, what made this coin so special? Let's break it down. There are a few reasons why certain 2017 P quarters are worth big money. The biggest factor in skyrocketing value is rare mint errors. The 2017 P quarter that sold for over $1 million had a unique error never seen before. It was a double-struck, off-center, and had a dramatic die clash that made it one of a kind. You've been collecting coins for a while. You know that condition is everything. The grading scale goes from 1 to 70, and a perfect MS-70 quarter is almost impossible to find in circulation. If you find a pristine 2017 P quarter with no scratches, dings, or wear, it could fetch thousands, even without an error. Even though millions of 2017 P quarters were minted, very few exist in perfect, uncirculated condition. Collectors are always hunting for these rare specimens. Even if you don't find the $1 million unicorn, some 2017 P quarters can still bring in a hefty payday. Double die error. Some have a doubling effect on the letters or the design. These can sell for anywhere between $100 and $2,500, depending on the severity of the doubling. 2017 P Frederick Douglass quarter, off-center strike. If the image is misaligned, it can be worth $500 to $5,000, depending on how dramatic the misalignment is. 2017 P Ozark Riverways quarter, die break or cud error. These can bring in $200 to $1,500, depending on how large and unique the break is. Alright, now that I've got your attention, let's talk about how you can spot these valuable coins in your own pocket change. This will be on the front, obverse, side of the coin, near Washington's ponytail. Use a magnifying glass and look for misprints, doubling on letters or numbers, or off-center strikes. The fewer scratches, the better. If it looks brand new, you might have something valuable. Check recent sales on coin auction websites to see if yours matches known high-value errors. If you think you have a valuable quarter, don't just rush to spend it at the gas station. Heritage Auctions, and Stack's Bowers regularly handle high-value coins. Some rare quarters have sold for thousands on eBay. Just be sure to authenticate it first. A local or online coin dealer can give you an appraisal. Bring your coin to a show and see if collectors are willing to bid on it.so. There you have it. A simple quarter from 2017 could be worth life-changing money. Whether it's the $1 million error coin or just a rare high-grade version, it's always worth checking your spare change. Imagine flipping through a handful of quarters, and suddenly you spot a slight misprint, a perfect shine, or a funky-looking detail. That moment could be the start of a huge payday.so next time you get a handful of quarters back from the store. Don't just toss them in a jar. Take a good look. Your next big treasure could be hiding in plain sight. And hey, if you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and let me know in the comments if you've ever found a rare coin in your pocket change. Who knows? You might be sitting on a small fortune and not even know it. We're focusing on a specific coin that has piqued the interest of many collectors. The 2002 D Mint Marked Mississippi State Quarter. We'll explore its design, mintage, value, and the factors that can significantly influence its worth. So, whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, this discussion is tailored for you. Before we delve into the specifics of the Mississippi Quarter, it's essential to understand the broader context of the 50-state quarters program. Initiated by the United States Mint in 1999, this program aimed to honor each of the 50 states by featuring unique designs on the reverse side of the $quarter coins. Over a decade, from 1999 to 2008, 5 new state quarters were released each year in the order that the states ratified the Constitution or were admitted to the Union. This initiative not only invigorated interest in coin collecting but also educated the public about the unique heritage and symbols of each state. Released on October 15, 2002, the Mississippi Quarter is the 20th coin in the 50-state quarters series. The coin's reverse showcases the beauty of the Magnolia State, featuring 2 blossoming magnolias, the state flower, accompanied by the inscription, "The Magnolia State." This design choice pays homage to Mississippi's rich natural beauty and its nickname. The obverse side retains the traditional portrait of George Washington, a consistent feature across all quarters in this series. The D Mint mark, located on the obverse side beneath the motto, "In God We Trust," signifies that the coin was produced at the Denver Mint.at face value. The 2002 D Mississippi Quarter is worth 25 cents. However, several factors can elevate its value in the eyes of collectors. Coins are evaluated based on their state of preservation. The Sheldon scale, ranging from 1 to 70, is commonly used, with higher numbers indicating better conditions. Typically show signs of wear and are generally valued at or near face value. Uncirculated coins. Mint State MS. These coins have no signs of wear. An MS-63 grade might fetch around $1, while an MS-65 could be valued at approximately $1.50. These are specially minted coins with a mirror-like finish, primarily intended for collectors. The 2002 silver-proof Mississippi Quarter, for example, contains 90% silver and, depending on its condition, can be worth between $11 and $20. Coins with minting errors, such as misstrikes or planchet flaws, can be particularly valuable. While there are no widely recognized errors specific to the 2002 D Mississippi Quarter, it's always wise to inspect coins for any anomalies. There have been circulating rumors and misconceptions about certain state quarters, including the 2002 D Mississippi Quarter, being worth exorbitant amounts like $1.2 million. It's crucial to approach such claims with skepticism. The value of a coin is determined by its rarity, demand, condition, and any unique features it may possess. While rare coins, especially those with historical significance or unique errors, can fetch high prices at auctions, the standard 2002 Mississippi quarter does not fall into this category. An 1871 cc seated Liberty quarter in mint state condition sold for $456,000 due to its rarity and historical significance. A 1983 Washington quarter with a significant minting error sold for $300. These examples highlight that while some quarters can be extremely valuable, they are exceptions rather than the rule. Generally, lower mintage numbers can lead to higher values due to scarcity. However, with nearly 290 million 2002 Mississippi quarters minted, scarcity isn't a factor here. As previously mentioned, the coin state plays a pivotal role. Coins free from scratches, wear, and with original luster are more sought after. The coin collecting community's interest can fluctuate based on trends, economic conditions, and emerging information about specific coins. Coins tied to significant historical events or periods often carry added value. For those interested in collecting state quarters or coins in general, consider the following. Familiarize yourself with coin grading standards and the specifics of the coins you're interested in. Always handle coins by their edges and consider using gloves to prevent oils from your skin from affecting the coin surface. Store coins in a cool, dry place using holders or albums designed for coin protection. The coin market can be dynamic. Regularly consult reputable sources, attend coin shows, and consider joining coin collecting clubs to stay informed. The 2002 Mississippi State Quarter is a beautiful representation of the Magnolia State and holds a special place in the 50 State Quarters program. While its value in standard circulated condition remains at face value, uncirculated or proof versions, especially those in pristine condition, can be worth more. However, it's essential to approach claims of extraordinarily high values with caution and rely on reputable sources for accurate information. Coin collecting is a journey of discovery, history, and enjoyment. We're diving into a Washington quarter that could change your life overnight. Imagine checking your pocket change and finding a coin worth a jaw-dropping $1.3 million. Sounds crazy, right? But that's exactly what happened to one lucky collector with a 1986 Washington quarter. Now, before you go dumping out your coin jars all over the kitchen table, trust me, I've been there. Stick around because I'll tell you exactly what to look for, how to know if you have the real deal, and what makes this quarter so insanely valuable. Grab your magnifying glass, folks. This could be the video that makes you a millionaire. Let's start with the basics. The 1986 Washington quarter was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. Millions of these coins were made, so what makes some of them worth big money? Well, it all comes down to rare mint errors, high-grade conditions, and collector demand. This isn't just a made-up story. This actually happened. A 1986 quarter sold for a life-changing $1.3 million at a private auction, and here's why. First, the coin was in pristine condition. When we say pristine, we're talking about a mint state 67 or higher. That's almost flawless. Coins at this level are rare because most quarters from 1986 have been tossed around in pockets, spent on gas, or jingled in coffee cans for decades. But that's not all. This quarter had a super rare mint error that made it one of a kind. Some experts believe it was struck on a different metal planchet, giving it a distinct appearance. Others point to a dramatic double strike or off-center error. Either way, it was a 1 in a million find. Literally. Alright, now you're probably wondering, do I have one of these bad boys in my collection? If your quarter looks like it's been through a war, it's probably not going to make you rich. But if it has sharp details, no heavy scratches, and a nice luster, you might be in luck. A normal 1986 quarter should weigh 5.67 grams. If yours is significantly lighter or heavier, you might have a rare error. Even if yours isn't worth $1.3 million, there are still some valuable 1986 quarters out there. Error quarters, depending on the type of mistake, can fetch anywhere from $100 to $10,000. Proof-like quarters, meaning they have a shiny, mirror-like surface, can bring in a few $100s. So you've checked your 1986p quarter, and you think it might be valuable. Now what? Don't clean it. Seriously, don't even think about polishing it. Cleaning a coin can destroy its value faster than you can say. Bad idea. Find a reputable coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. They'll professionally grade your coin and give it an official value. If you have a truly rare quarter, big auction houses like Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers can help you sell it for top dollar. Even eBay has some surprises. Some high-grade 1986 quarters have been sold for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. I remember the first time I found an old Washington quarter and thought I'd struck gold. I ran to my coin books, checked online listings, and even called a coin dealer. Turns out, it was worth about 25 cents. Ouch. But that moment sparked my passion for coin collecting, and years later, I did find a rare quarter that sold for over $1,000. You never know what you'll find. And let's be honest, the thrill of the hunt is half the fun. The story of the $1.3 million 1986p Washington quarter. While finding one is like hitting the lottery, there are still plenty of valuable quarters out there waiting to be discovered. Go check your pockets, your old piggy banks, and that drawer full of random change you've been ignoring. You might just be sitting on a small fortune. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button, subscribe for more coin hunting tips, and let me know in the comments, what's the most valuable coin you've ever found? We're diving deep into a coin that has collectors buzzing, the 2015 Blue Ridge Parkway quarter. Now you might be thinking, come on, it's just a quarter. But what if I told you that one of these bad boys recently sold for a jaw-dropping $1.40 million? Yeah, you heard that right. So grab your magnifying glasses, your favorite snack, and maybe even a chair with a seatbelt, because we're about to uncover how an everyday quarter turned into a fortune. Could you have one sitting in your pocket right now? Stick around, and let's find out. Before we get into the nitty-gritty, let me tell you a quick story. A few years back, I was at a gas station. I got some change back and, out of habit, I glanced at my coins. Nothing seemed special, so I shoved them in my pocket. Later that night, I went through my change again, and I saw a 2015 Blue Ridge Parkway quarter. But I didn't think twice. The next day, I spent that quarter on a vending machine snack. Now, imagine my reaction when I found out one of these was worth over $1 million. I nearly had a heart attack right there in the parking lot. So, if there's one thing I've learned, it's this: always check your change. Alright, let's get to the good stuff. Why is this quarter worth more than some houses? Well, it all comes down to rarity, condition, and errors. The most valuable 2015 Blue Ridge Parkway quarter is a rare error coin. When the design isn't printed perfectly on the coin, when the design appears slightly doubled, when the coin is struck on the wrong type of metal. One legendary wrong planchet error on this quarter was struck on a silver planchet instead of the standard copper-nickel mix. This mistake made it one of a kind, and collectors went wild, pushing the value to over $1.4 million at auction. Condition is everything in the coin world. The highest value coins are usually MS67 or higher, mint state. This means they are flawless, with sharp details and no signs of wear. A rare MS70 Blue Ridge Parkway quarter, the highest grade possible, was sold for hundreds of thousands of dollars before this $1.4 million record-breaking sale. At the end of the day, a coin is only worth what someone is willing to pay for it. And right now, rare error quarters are a hot commodity. Collectors and investors are on the hunt, driving prices through the roof. Now, I know what you're thinking. How do I know if I have one of these valuable coins? It should be on the front, under the date. Use a magnifying glass to spot any doubling, off-center strikes, or planchet mistakes. If your coin looks brand new, it might be worth grading. If it's supposed to be copper nickel but weighs differently, you might have a rare error. While we're at it, let's talk about other 2015 quarters that have shocked collectors with high prices. Alright, let's say you check your pocket change and, BM, you find a 2015 D Blue Ridge Parkway quarter with a strange error. What next? Don't clean it. Cleaning a coin can ruin its value. Research recent sales so you know what it's worth. Auctions and high-end collectors will pay top dollar. There you have it, folks. A simple quarter that could turn you into a millionaire overnight. Whether you're an experienced collector or just getting started, always check your change. Because who knows? That next quarter you pull from your pocket might be worth more than your house. Now, tell me, have you ever found a rare coin in your change? Drop a comment below and let's talk about it. And if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe for more coin hunting tips, and I'll see you in the next one. We're diving into the fascinating world of the 2006 mint mark North Dakota $quarter coins. We'll explore their design, production details, current market values, and discuss what makes certain coins exceptionally valuable. So, whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, this video is for you. The 2006 North Dakota quarter is part of the U.S. Mint's 50-state quarters program, which honored each state with a unique reverse design. The North Dakota quarter's reverse showcases two American bison grazing in the foreground, with the rugged Badlands terrain in the background. This imagery pays tribute to North Dakota's rich natural heritage and its history of bison herds roaming the plains. The obverse features the familiar profile of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan and later modified by William Cousins for this series. In 2006, the Philadelphia Mint produced approximately 305,800,000 North Dakota quarters. These coins have a composition of 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel, a standard for quarters minted after 1965. Each coin has a diameter of 24.3 millimeters and weighs 5.67 grams. Now, let's talk about the value of these coins. For most 2006 North Dakota quarters found in circulation, their value remains at face value, 25 cents. However, uncirculated coins, especially those in mint state, MS, condition, can be worth more. At this grade, coins might be worth about $11. High-grade examples can command prices around $75. It's important to note that achieving grades above MS67 is rare and significantly increases a coin's value. You might be wondering if any 2006 North Dakota quarters have reached extraordinary values, such as $1.5 million. While standard quarters from this mintage haven't achieved such high prices, certain rare coins and error coins have fetched substantial sums. A 1970s quarter struck over a planchet intended for an 1898 $5 coin, sold for $93,000 at auction due to its unique minting error. The most valuable is a 1999 Lincoln penny with a similar mule error, selling for $138,000 in 2006, now worth roughly $218,527 adjusted for inflation. These examples highlight how minting errors and unique characteristics can dramatically increase a coin's value. To determine if your 2006 North Dakota quarter is valuable, consider the following. Coins in uncirculated or mint state condition are more valuable than those showing wear. Look for anomalies such as double dies, off-center strikes, or other minting errors. These can significantly increase a coin's value. Having your coin graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC can authenticate its condition and potentially enhance its market value. While the typical 2006p North Dakota quarter may not make you a millionaire, certain high-grade or error coins can be quite valuable. Always inspect your coins carefully and consider professional grading for potentially valuable pieces.